President Donald Trump used his nationally televised primetime address to essentially repeat what he has already said and posted for days, that American involvement in the war with Iran could wrap up in 2 to 3 weeks.
And we are going to finish the job, and we're going to finish it very fast. We're getting very close.
Days ago, Trump threatened an attack on Iran's energy and water infrastructure if Iran did not agree to an American proposed ceasefire deal by April 6th. Tuesday, he backtracked, saying the U.S. was doing so well at achieving its goal of keeping Iran from possessing a nuclear weapon that a deal with Iran was now irrelevant. But in this speech, he again made that infrastructure threat if a deal is not reached.
I was surprised how unsurprising it was. We heard absolutely nothing new. As you said, Trump is recycling the same talking points he's been developing on the fly over the last 4.5 weeks. The biggest shock to me is that we went from regime change and unconditional surrender to we don't even need to reopen the Strait of Hormuz because the Europeans need to do it because that's where they get their oil.
He again claimed in this speech that Iran no longer poses a threat.
I want to thank our allies in the Middle East, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, Kuwait, and Bahrain. They've been great, and we will not let them get hurt or fail in any way, shape, or form.
But on Wednesday, Iran launched one of its biggest missile barrages at Israel since the start of the war, and Gulf states continue to come under Iranian attack. Is that hurting his credibility?
No, in that his lack of credibility is baked into
right.
Domestic and global politics, but yes, in the sense that if you take Trump's facts seriously, none of them hold up.
Trump barely mentioned higher U.S. gas prices, only once, putting all the blame on Iran. Trump criticized NATO allies again for, in his words, not showing courage to try to pry open the Strait of Hormuz, now controlled by Iran. He said the U.S. would bomb Iran back into the Stone Age in the coming 2 weeks, but he made no mention of the thousands of American troops either in the region or heading there, and whether they will be deployed on Iranian soil. Andy Roesgen, TRT World.